I'm currently testing Webhooks style REST API. So I have updated my source code to have a webhook service. So my application consists of we have a product service, product catalog service. This is the API with documentation, which will be generated in Swagger. And these features we have discussed in our previous session on Open API. We have here no configuration, mostly uh, documentation, and this is the product REST application, a simple REST application class. We have various entities here. We have a product. A product is an entity and it is mapped to a product table in the database. And here we have the schema defined as well for documentation purpose. There are queries defined. Then we have various fields, ID, which is a generated value. Then we can see in the outline, ID, name, description, price, SQ, category. Category is a enumeration. So this is also defined here. And then we have a category class as well in case we want to use this enum instead of a string in product. That could also be done. And then we have various events. This is for webhook. And we have webhook subscription entity. So these are the entities which will be stored in the database. The events which are occurring, this will also be stored in the database, which has event ID, which has event type. There are various types of events. These are also defined in event type class. Then we have the timestamp of event when it occurred, for what product it happened, and there's the metadata as well. So this is all about product entities. So you have webhook subscription, product event, product category, product process result. This is the result of asynchronous product processing operation. So when you process an event, which is updating an event or creating a new product, creating a product or updating a product, this process result will be created, and this object has product ID, status, message, and timestamp. So this is basically the structure. We have a category record also. This is the list of categories which have to be displayed. For products, there is an error response. This is also an entity, so which has similar structure except error messages are there. So we can think about the process result and error response. These could be merged if required going forward, but right now they are separated. Then we have a repository class. We have used qualifiers. We have two kinds of qualified, in memory and JPA. And then we have a repository, and repositories are also two. There's a repository interface, which is a common, and then there are two implementation, and there's a repository type, which is a qualifier, which could be JPA and in memory. And when we instantiate a repository in the service, we provide the type in the form of qualifier. So in this case, it is JPA implementation which will be used. So this is our implementation. We have a resource class, which is asynchronous product resource class, and this is used for asynchronous calls. Then we have category resource to fetch categories, create, update, and fetch categories. This is the resource. So it has methods. This is read-only categories. So you can get products by category. You can get category info. You can get a list of categories. Then we have product resource, which has the CRUD operations on the product. And for all these product updates, someone can subscribe to the webhooks so that you can get notification. So there is asynchronous processing also possible. So let's compile and see this in action. So I will compile the code and build it. So ambient clean package is the command I'm giving. This is going to build this particular project. So let's see if the compilation happens properly. We have some tests also, which are also executed successfully. I see that build is successful. Now let's run this service. And then we'll go through it. We'll review the service. So some features were installed here. We are using the Java EE10 and microprofile 7.1. And now we see the service is running in port 5050. So let's try to access the documentation of the service first to understand what this service is all about. So I'll open the port. I'll open this in a browser window. And then I will open the Swagger documentation to see what all entity classes has been generated, and this will give us a much clearer picture than the code. This is our API documentation. We have a server, and there's no operation defined in this package saying right like this. So here looks like the configuration is not properly updated. So here Liberty, and then we have the configuration. We have Open API 4.1 is what we should use. So I'm updating this, and then web app. We have persistent microprofile configuration, disable equal to false. Packages to be scanned is now correct. If we see if the package catalog was updated, we updated the component. Now it should be my microprofile 4.1. Let's try to see again. So that was the only difference, that we were using a 4.0 version, which did not supported webhooks. So the documentation was not generated. So here you can see we have microprofile catalog service API. It has version 3.1.0. This is Open API specification version. Then you have this particular details. This is all we have discussed in the previous session. So let's look into the products. Let's try to retrieve all the products, what all are there. So we see the list of products from the database has been fetched, and there are many products. So looks like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different products are already there. Now next thing is we can go to the next request, which is you see here there are webhook requests as well. We have categories. So there are many endpoints, and out of all these endpoints, what we will be interested in is we will be interested in asynchronous processing. And here we have electronic product. We'll try to update a product asynchronously. So we can click on try it out, and we have to provide a callback URL. So this callback URL, we can use a webhook client for this, and this one we will use sme.io. So let's see here. Here, this is my webhook client, and these were some previous requests which were fetched. So I'll give the URL as the callback URL of my webhook client, and then I will execute this particular call. So let's see the response. Response is processing initiated. This is good. And now let me also put this in the same browser window. So here in few seconds, we should get a new event here. Because if we look into the application, we would be seeing that there should be an event which should come pretty soon. So yeah, we got one webhook here. So you see here product wireless mouse, and this has been created very recently. So this is the number is 86832. We can verify this. So if we go to our so right now we don't log these details. Maybe we should add the logging so that it's easier to verify. But if I go to the Swagger UI, this is the call which we have made, and we received a response also. Right, so this is the response which was received, and here are the details. So it's wireless mouse, agronomic wireless mouse with USB receiver 29. So this is quantity 100. So if you see here, this item has been processed. This is product wireless mouse products processed successfully. So let's make another call here. This time we will give a different object. So wireless keyboard. And here, let's say this is keyboard. And let's make another call. SQ, we can change it so that there's no conflict. Let's say we have 10 as the stock quantity, and then execute this. Again, this call should get same endpoint is there. Processing is initiated, so this item is getting processed. And then after a few minutes, there will be some events which will happen, and we should see. Now we have already got the event, webhook event here. So you see here, we have the wireless keyboard processed successfully. So this is all about implementing webhooks. We'll cover about the architecture and more details in the coming session. For today, that's it. Thank you.